Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Danny. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this beautiful cable stitch that we're going to be using to make this cardigan. The pattern for this cardigan is going to be listed in the description below, but in this video, I'm going to show you just how to make the stitch properly so you can complete this beautiful cardigan. And if you want to use the stitch for anything else, that will also work for you. So before further ado, let's get into the pattern. For this particular video and pattern, we will be using Wool Ease by Lion brand. This is a medium worsted weight yarn in this beautiful natural heather color. And you will also need a 5.5 millimeter hook. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using this color because I think it looks a little bit better. We're going to begin when you have your ribbon done in your pattern. And in here I have a little sample so you guys can see, but this is where we're going to begin. Your sample or your number of stitches needs to be a multiple of 8 plus 4 starting from here. But if you're doing just a regular chain because you want to do any other project, you will need a multiple of 8 plus 5. So now, how are we counting the ribbon? Because in here I have 20 rows, so therefore I need 20 stitches. I have one in here, and in between the ridges, there's 2 rows. So I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then the last one in here, 20. So I have 20 rows for the ribbon. That will equal 20 stitches on the top. That's how we count them. Once you have your ribbon done, the ribbon will have a different number of rows or stitches per each size. We're going to do one base row of half double crochets. So you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each row from the ribbon. In this case, because we have 20 rows for the ribbon, we need 20 stitches across. And again, your stitch count will be different depending on the size you're making. So check that out on the pattern and do the numbers of stitches required in the pattern. Okay. We'll continue then with the half double crochets in each row until we have the correct number of stitches. Again, in this case, 20. So I have now my ribbon. I have my first row of half double crochets. This is the front side of your project. Now you're going to chain 1, turn. This is the back side of your project. Now to begin the pattern, you're going to start with 4 half double crochets. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to make 4 back post double crochet. So we're going to check in here the next stitch. This is the stitch, and you see the post or the body of the stitch right here. So that's where we're going to make our first back post. So you're going to yarn over, come from the back to the front, around the post, and then to the back again. And then you're going to yarn over from there and finish your double crochet as per usual. So in here we're wrapping around the back post. Then let's do it again. Let's go to the next stitch in here. This is the half double crochet we have from the previous row, and you can see the body of the stitch. That's the post, quote unquote post. So you're going to yarn over, bring your hook from the back to the front, around your post or your stitch, and again through the back. This is how it should look like. Now yarn over, pass through the post, and then finish your double crochet as per usual. That is 2 stitches. We need 2 more. So again, come from the back to the front, back again, yarn over and finish this stitch. And then we have 1 more to complete 4 back post double crochet. Now we have the 4 stitches. This is how it should look like. You'll have a little bump on the back, and the front, it looks like the posts are getting longer. And now we're gonna do another 4 half double crochets, but I want you to be careful in here because it's easy to confuse this stitch right here, which is the post that we just did, and that's the loop that we would normally go through. So the next stitch is this one right here. It's gonna be easy to confuse those 2 stitches, so just make sure you are inserting your hook in the correct one. So now again, the 4 half double crochets, and then we're gonna do again 4 back post double crochet. Okay, so I have my 4 half double crochets, and now we're gonna do these again. Here is the post for the next stitch. Yarn over, we're gonna come from the back to the front and then the back again. Yarn over and finish your stitch as per usual. That's 1 double crochet. Again, yarn over, we go from the back to the front and the back. That's 2. We'll do that again. 3 and 1 more. We have 4. Now you're gonna continue repeating these all the way across your row. You're of course gonna have way more stitches than this little sample, but when you get to the end, you're gonna finish your row with 4 half double crochets. Remember in here again, don't confuse that stitch with the correct one. So that we have in here the post, which is that one. It's easy to confuse. We need to go on the next one. And we finish with 4 half double crochets. Once we're done with those 4 half double crochets, we're going to the next row. And to start the next row, you're going to chain 1 and turn. This is how the front is looking like. This is the back. Okay, so chain 1, turn. And now we're going to repeat the same process, but this time with the front post. So we're gonna start with 4 half double crochets right in the first stitch available. We have 2, 3, and 4. And now instead of doing back post, we're gonna do front post because we have them facing towards us, towards the front. So we're gonna do the same thing, but towards the front. So yarn over, and now you're gonna insert your hook from the front to the back and then back to the front. Just like that. Yarn over again and finish your double crochet as per usual. And we'll do that again. In the next post, yarn over, hook in the back, back to the front, around the post, and then we finish the double crochet as per usual. We have 2 remaining. Again, that's 3 and 1 more, and that is 4. Once you're done your 4 front post double crochet, we go with 4 half double crochets, and then we repeat another 4 front post double crochet all the way across the row until you get to the end of your row. Once you are done with that row, we're going to chain 1 and turn, and now we have another row of back post. So we turn our work and we repeat what we did on the second row of this project. We start with 4 half double crochets, and then we work 4 back post, double crochet, and then we continue the sequence. And here is a little bit easier because we have the post already sticking out, so it's easier to just find it and insert your hook like that. And you're gonna repeat this sequence all the way across this row. And with this row, we have already completed the 3 rows before the cross. I'm gonna show you in a second how that looks like, but that is the whole sequence for this pattern. Okay, so we have the 4 back post, and we go again with the 4 half double crochets, and we repeat across. Okay, so in here we have our setup row of the half double crochets, then we have a back post row, a front post row, a back post row, and now we're about to do the cross row. So we start with the 4 half double crochets, and in here we're not using a double crochet, we're using treble crochet, and we're going to yarn over once, yarn over twice. You're gonna skip the first 2 posts, and in this third one, it's where you're going to insert and make your treble crochet. So yarn over, pass through, yarn over, pass through 2, yarn over, pass through 2, and yarn over, pass through 2. It's like a long version of a double crochet. Now we go into the next post and we do another treble crochet. Yarn over, pass through 2, yarn over, pass through 2, and yarn over, pass through 2. So we have our first 2 trebles done. Now we're gonna do the next treble in the first post. So it's gonna be a little bit crooked in here, just like that in the first post. And then finish your stitch as per usual. And now the last one, and it's this middle one in here, the second post. It's a little bit hidden, so just insert your hook there. And now you have the 4 stitches, the 4 posts now have been crossed. So now we're gonna continue and repeat that again. So we go with 4 half double crochets. This part will never change. In between the posts, we always have 4 half double crochets. And we have the last one, and we're gonna do this again so you can see it one more time. We do the treble. So yarn over, skip the first 2 posts, and in the third one, you're going to insert your hook and you're gonna make your first treble crochet. Front post treble crochet. Now, in the next post, we go with the next treble crochet. And again, and the last 2 loops. And now the next treble is in the first post. So we go back, we twist it a little bit here. Here we go. And now we finish the stitch. And then the last one is this second post right here. Will always be kind of hidden in the middle. But once you get the hang of it, it's going to go so fast for you. I promise, it's really fun. And that's it. That's how we make the cross and how our braid is gonna start looking like. And now we finish again with 4 half double crochets. Of course, you continue across the row as many cables as you have. So now that we did the cross, we now have another row of back post double crochet. Then we're gonna have a front post row, and then a back post row, and then another cross. So back, front, back, cross, back, front, back, cross. That is the sequence. And I'm gonna show you the back in here one more time, just because when you have the first cross, it kind of looks like you don't know where you're going to insert your hook, but I promise it's very simple. All we gotta do is follow these stitches that we see on the back right on the front. So in here, that first stitch that we see is this first post right here. So you're going to insert and continue your double crochet as usual. Only the rows with the cross have the treble, the rest are double crochets. Now here's the second stitch, and those are the two trebles that are in front, so they're very simple, the first two. And then the last two are kind of hidden again in the back. So it would be this one right here. You're going to yarn over and bloop past your hook and finish your double crochet. And then we have one more, which is this one, and finish your double crochet. Then we have the 4 half double crochets. We're gonna do that again. 4 half double crochets. And then we have again 4 back post double crochet. So when you see from the back, the first stitch right here, if you see on the front, in the front of the work, is this one. So yarn over and go through the back and double crochet. Yarn over, find the next stitch, which is this one, and back post double crochet. And then we have the last two. The one in the middle is always kind of hidden in here. So yarn over and pass through that stitch. And that's why I wanted to show you this row, just because after the cross, it can get a tiny bit confusing, but once you get the hang of it, again, it's gonna go so much faster. Then we have the last stitch in here, and then you, again, repeat these across the row and finish with 4 half double crochets. And that is basically it. That's what you're gonna have to do. After each cross, you're gonna have a back post row, front post row, back post, and cross. So back, front, back, cross, back, front, back, cross. Every cross row will always be in the front of your work, so facing you. That is something important to keep in mind so you know where you are at in your project. And then you just have to continue crocheting and repeating these rows, as many rows as the pattern indicates, for your desired size, whatever size you're making. If you're wondering, in these pictures, I made the size large for myself. That's the one I'm using. It's a little bit baggy. And remember that you're gonna have all the details about this pattern and the links in the description below. You also have the kit with Lion Brand. It's such a fun and perfect transition months cardigan, and I promise you're gonna love every part of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm going to be answering all of those, and have fun making this beautiful cardigan. See you in the next video. Bye!